up, everybody? It's your favorite TikToker here, Josh Richards, and today... What's up, guys? It's Arlin, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about iOS 14 and the deathbed theory. A little while ago, I made a video called The Deathbed Theory, in which the main story of the video was when you're on your deathbed, what are you going to be worrying about? What someone said about you on Instagram, whether this person thinks you're cute or not, the layout of your phone, and how aesthetic it looks. Or are you going to be worried about the relationships in your life, the main contribution that you give to the world? What is actually most important? So when I saw this iOS 14 trend going, obviously I'd have to be an idiot as a YouTuber not to hit this trend, but at the same time, the way that most people are going about it, I just think it's kind of goes against a lot of what I say. A majority of these videos I'm seeing are very focused on having a very cute aesthetic to their phone, and people are spending hours and hours getting like the widget app and trying to figure out how that works. And the truth is that every single update that Apple comes out with, they're trying to get you to use the phone more. That's how they work as a company. The more someone uses a phone, the more money they make. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's better for the consumer. I mean, at least for me. I actually, as an entrepreneur, want to use my phone less. So every time a new update comes out and then you guys start DMing me and you're like, oh, Arlen, show us your new iOS 14 setup. Yeah, I'll show you, but understand the way that I went about it was actually like, how can I use this new update to use my phone less, not more? The very first thing, and I'm gonna start screen recording right now, only a few, well, really 4 main apps on the screen that you can see. Top part here, which is the widget that shows screen time. And if you scroll to the right, there's only a few other apps there. To the left, my calendar, notes, and that's about it. The 20 folder and the 80 folder are indicative of the 80-20 principle, which is a really awesome book by Richard Koch. If you haven't read it, it's incredible and will absolutely change your life, whether you're a student, entrepreneur, or really anybody who does anything. If you're looking to be more productive and just get more out of life by doing less, that book is it's a gem. The 80-20 rule, I try to remind myself of it as often as possible, and what better place to do it than put it in my phone here. So you'll see first I have on the right side my 20% folder, which is basically the apps I want to be using or aim to be using most of the time that are producing 80% of the results, whereas the other side of the folder, the 80 folder, is the fewer apps that I want to be using that actually generate most of my lack of productivity. Really the way that I break it down is the apps in the 20 folder are the ones that I intend to be using more, not necessarily the ones that I actually use the most. I don't want to break it down by where my brain is going and being distracted to the most often. Although Instagram is one of the apps I tend to use more, it also tends to be the one that is the biggest distractor for me, so I put it in the 80 folder. The other 2 apps right here, I have my Stripe account and my bank account because I want to monitor those and remind myself of those as often as possible. And then the other 2 apps on the bottom of the screen here are Maxi, which is the web app that I created that helps people to essentially take more control over their life and do the things that matter to them so that when they're on their deathbed, they don't have any regrets. And that's something that I created myself. And if you want to sign up for that, you just click down below. It's only the price of a smoothie. And then the other one is just the community, which is the Maxi community. And that is just, it's a pretty dope community. I mean, there's people like Caitlin, who just bought a car thanks to Maxi. Michael just committed to play D1 golf because of Maxi. Sanjay's making $15,000 a month because of Maxi. It's crazy. So, yeah, I mean, other small things I might point out that I added to my iOS 14 setup are the double tap and triple tap. So if you double tap the back of my screen, it's gonna do a screenshot. I do screenshots often because I like to upload testimonials from my community to my Instagram story, Snapchat story. I also like to have the speak feature. So if you, like, let's say I find an article or something online and I want to, Josh Richards. My first Google search is Josh Richards. Okay, let's say I want to read an article about Josh Richards. Triple tap the back and
watch TV free online for episodes 2. TV series shows 3.
Well, that feature's interesting. Yeah, so let me see if there's any other points. So really the last thing that I want to pass on to you is use this update time to pretty much just take a reduction.
No speakable content could be found.
So really, to sum it all up, is rather than spending an entire day of your life trying to figure out how to get the perfect aesthetic for your phone, Why don't you use this as a time to delete all the apps that take you away from doing the things that really matter in life, like filming YouTube videos, or building your business, or doing your schoolwork, whatever it is that brings you the actual most joy, so that when you're on your deathbed, you don't have any regrets. So, this is Arlin. I hope you enjoyed this short video here. If you're new here, you should definitely watch the deathbed theory video. It's a lot different than this one. And if you're old here, ton more videos coming your way. We have another one we're about to shoot right now. Super excited. And that's it. Subscribe, like if you feel like it, or not. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Last thing, if you want to get a free YouTube strategy session with me or an expert on my team, just click below in the comments and you can get a free call where we actually show you how to get your first 10,000 subscribers and what you're doing wrong with your channel right now that's stopping you from growing. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.